Hi, my name is Anne Marie, and thank you for watching my video. In the last few years that I've been gardening, I've noticed a really large uptick in discussions around how people are watering their gardens, specifically around sprinklers and garden tape. So I'm here to tell you about the way I water my garden and why I think hand watering is the best way to go about it. So stay tuned and let me tell you why. So my house, we have a well, and also it is a smaller backyard garden. And so hand watering allows me to ensure that I'm not wasting a lot of water because while we have a lot of rain this year, 3 years ago we were in a severe drought situation, and it's scary because that's the only water that we have access to. So hand watering is really important to ensure that we're making sure the water is getting to the plants that we want to water, because not every plant needs water every single day. The other reason why it's so important to hand water, at least in my experience, is that I'm able to address and decrease the incidence of blight in my plants, especially in tomato plants. So this year, like I said earlier, we had a lot of rain early on in the season, which was highly unusual. And so because of that, some of my tomato plants are showing signs of early blight, which is something I don't normally see until maybe August or something. And right there you see my first leaf. um, these are Roma tomatoes, and there you go, you can see that. So I have been putting some copper fungicide on that and removing the leaves as I see them. But again, hand watering allows me to really avoid splashing soil up onto those leaves and making that worse. It also allows me to evaluate for pests. You can see here in these carrots, something got at it and was eating the little carrot leaves. And I have to say, this year, the eggplant that I'm growing, uh, I'm seeing a lot of pest pressure on them. And you can see, I think I have some flea beetles here and some tree hoppers as well. And they really seem to be enjoying my eggplant. So I've been picking them off. Now here are my potato plants. Slugs have been an issue. They were an issue last year. They're an issue this year. I did use Sluggo, but these are little pellets that if the slugs don't eat them, it doesn't work. So I typically throw those leaves on the ground and then stomp out the slugs. When I'm watering, I'm always assessing my plants for bugs and pest pressure. Another reason to hand water is to help with pollination. You can see here I just flicked that eggplant flower. You can do that with eggplants, tomatoes, and your peppers as well. Something like this with a pumpkin, that's a female, obviously the pumpkin with the female flower, and then I have a male flower. So when I see a female flower open, I will help that pumpkin grow along and assist with that pollination. And then another reason why it's great to hand water is that I can assess early for fertilizer needs. These are some zucchini plants. You can see how yellow it was. And here's another squash plant that is green, and that's what I want. Also, when we're thinking about hand watering, I can catch bolting pretty quickly so that I can make sure that the vegetables that I'm growing are picked when they need to be picked. You can see I am struggling with some of the cabbage. I have some great heads formed in some, and then in others I think I do have some bolting going on. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.